Thanks, guys. Up here with the great man, Logie Hodge, who... yeah, sorry about that. I apologise. How was dinner? Was it nice?
It was very nice. You put it in light and easy for me, so thank you.
Hey, now, how's Brisbane been? You know, obviously a big move, a lot of controversy, you know. All us mad Hawthorn supporters didn't want you to go, but you're up here, you look like you're going well. How's it all been?
Yeah, we've loved it. I think the move was just as much for me, football, and the next stage of either coaching, but also the family. And the main thing there is the family loved it. The kids have joined a football club, joined basketball clubs, and are loving school. So that's the main thing.
Now, are you getting noticed wandering around Brisbane? Do they care about AFL up here?
AFL's growing. I thought when I came up here that they didn't really know much about AFL, but we've gone and done clinics in Toowoomba and different parts around Brisbane, and I can tell you what, AFL is definitely growing up here, which was a bit of a shock, but it's actually nice. We got almost 20,000 members up here so far, which is a good result.
And you've chosen to wear number 2 after your great mate and a tribute to the great man Jared Ruffhead, is that right?
Yes, I did ask Zorks to give me back 15. He wasn't doing it, so number 2 was free, and I thought I got a good relationship with Ruffy, and I thought I'll do a jumper swap with him at some stage throughout the year, even though I've already got one of his jumpers.
And what about your kids? You've got Cooper, you've got Chase, and you've also got Leo. Do they barrack for the Hawks, or have they swapped over to the Lions?
I think Coop would be still a big Hawks boy, considering he's barracked for him and seen him his whole life. But I think Leo's got a little Lions jumper, and he always loves wearing it. Whenever I put on my training top, he goes and chucks on his Lions jumper.
Yeah, Jake Stringer's got one of those as well, hasn't he?
Now, Luke, yeah, you've obviously got someone's attention here. Hamish Schumacher, who's obviously out here driving in the Grand Prix. He's typed in on the, what's this called?
Social Sam.
Social Sam. Why does Hodgie keep his honey in the fridge? When we went through your fridge, we noticed the honey was in the fridge.
No, we didn't.
You went through my fridge.
What?
Yeah, I think obviously honey's... What else have you been doing in here? Honey's obviously very sticky, and yeah, I think if you leave it out, more chance of insects and ants coming out. It gets sticky on the bench. So you put it in the fridge so the ants don't get to it. That's why, Sam.
Now, look,
thanks for the question.
It crystallises if you put it in the fridge. It goes hard. It's meant to.
I don't know. My wife put it there. I've got no idea, Sam. I was trying to come up with a reason for it.
Oh, honestly and truly.
Hodgie, you were synonymous with Hawthorn for so many years. How's it felt putting a Brisbane Lions jumper on? Has it felt strange at all?
I think the strangest thing was walking into the footy club first day of pre-season. You're used to seeing the same guys, the same coaches there, day in, day out for 16 years. So I guess that was the nervous part. Yeah, so I think this weekend coming up, I have played one JLT game in it, but there's no doubt when I first run out with the Lions jumper on in round 1, it's going to be very weird. Still learning the song, so hopefully I get a chance to sing it on Saturday. But I'll never forget the ties I've had with Hawthorn. They've been so good to me and my family over the years, but I guess this is a different stage of my development and something I'm looking forward to.
Hodgie, it's Fev here, mate. The Queensland sun, you've never looked better. It's been good to you up there, nice and brown. Those eyes are coming out. But the #1 draft pick, will he make his debut this week?
Look, Cam's done everything right this pre-season.
Yes or no?
Missed a session. I reckon he will be very close. I think you have to ask Fags, but he's played both JLT games and played very well in those games. So I'd be very surprised if he didn't, but you'd have to ask Chris Fagan and the coaching staff for that decision.
We had him on the show last week and he was such an impressive young man, Cameron Rayner. I just want to ask you, Hodgie, how much of a mentoring role have you had? It is a really young group and they must look up to you so much with all the experience and knowledge that you bring to that club.
I'm just trying to be the same as Dane Beams and a Zorko, just there to try and help the young guys where they can. These guys are trying to find themselves as an AFL footballer, trying to understand what it needs to, I guess, play your best football. So I guess anything we can do to try and help them, whether it's on the training track or else off it as far as their diet and I guess recovery stages, I guess we're there just for any advice we can give them. But being such a young group, they do ask a lot of questions, which is great to see. Normally young guys try and keep themselves and think it's a weakness to ask older guys questions, but these guys are always putting their hand up. They always grab you and try and, I guess, utilise your knowledge that we've learned over so many years of football.